Hi there, Darren Edwards here from Trail Hiking Australia. Today I just wanted to give a quick demo showing how the Jetboil Flash compares to the standard or more typical Jetboil stove. The Jetboil Flash is supposed to boil 500 ml of water in about 2.5 minutes. So I thought the easiest way to test this would be to use my original stove to boil the same volume of water. So I might as well get started. Okay, so we might as well wait now for 2.5 minutes. I've got the timer going here so we can see exactly how long it's taken. While we're waiting for that to boil, one of the things I will mention, which is an advantage with any stove or any pots and pans that you're using, is to make sure that your pots and pans are always black. Obvious reasons, a lot of aluminium or silver pans tend to reflect the heat and don't distribute the heat as evenly through the pan, whereas if your pan or pot is black, it actually absorbs the heat a lot quicker and helps to distribute that heat throughout the pan to heat the water more evenly and a lot quicker. So I'll just check on the stoves to make sure they're both around the same temp. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can, but the Jetboil Flash is already starting to generate steam from the top of it. And I can see bubbles already appearing, whereas my standard stove, I can quite easily put my finger in there. It's not hot at all. Whereas crap, yeah, that's quite warm. Normally when I'm boiling water for either for drinking or for cooking meals, I usually do it with the lid on just to help retain the heat in the pan. It tends to help the water boil a bit quicker. But for this example, just so you can see the steam appearing, I thought I'd just leave the lids off. Obviously also I'm doing this in a controlled environment, so we're inside the house. Whereas if you're outdoors camping, quite often you've got the wind to contend with as well. As you can see with this more traditional style stove, there's no wind guards here, so you'd actually have to put a secondary wind guard around that, whereas the Jetboil Flash already has that integrated in it. You'll also see on the side here that as the temperature of the water is increasing, this pattern on the side has changed from black to orange, indicating that the water is reaching boiling temperature. So when it goes completely orange, that shows it's reached about 140 degrees and it's pretty much right to drink. If you're collecting water from creeks or while you're out and about hiking, you do want to leave it boiling for a little bit longer just to try and kill the bacteria. Yeah, so as you can see there, my traditional stove hasn't even started producing steam yet. I can still put my finger in there quite easily, whereas the Jetboil, if I bring that a little bit closer, you can see he's boiling away quite happily. I've actually left that, I'll stop that now, at 3 minutes, but the water was well and truly boiling around the 2.5 minute mark. So that's about all with that for today. I'm going to be providing a bit more of a review on the Jetboil over the coming weeks. But that's the Jetboil Flash. So far I think it's a great stove. Obviously the boiling time there is compared to the more traditional style, is going to save you a lot of gas over the long run. I think in total what they recommend here is that you'll probably get about 12 litres of boiling out of the gas canister that weighs about 100 grams. So the one I've got here, you get about 24 litres. So that's about 48 of these cups that I've got here at the moment. So that's the Jetboil Flash. I'm Darren Edwards from Trail Hiking Australia. Thanks for joining us.